retiring, my husband and I, just like a lot of other older retirees, have become dedicated to travelling. Actually, my husband's not entirely retired, but he's retired enough so that we can always be planning our next trip. Look, it just seems to be the right time to do it whilst we're free from bringing up kids and paying off mortgages and general life, and also we're still physically capable of doing it. So we like to get out there and do as much travelling as we can. Now, we live in Melbourne in Australia, and I can tell you, we have to go a long way to get to the interesting places. In fact, on any flight, it takes 5 hours flying just to get out of Australia. So you can imagine we do a lot of stopovers because I just can't stand the thought of sitting on a plane for 20 hours. So yes, we do a lot of stopovers. As you can imagine, over the years, I've worked out a lot of strategies to make travelling more efficient and easier. So today, I'm going to share with you 10 items that make life easier when you're travelling. They're 10 items I always travel with, and look, it's nothing mind-boggling. You've heard about these things. You might not have realised that it is a good idea to take these along. And I have actually not included, the little mini bottles or packing cubes or anything like that because they're sort of like quite obvious. In fact, any of these items, they're all readily available, but if you have any trouble, you can always go on Amazon. I can assure you, you get all of these things on Amazon. So first up is this mini portable iron. This is actually a super duper one. It's a dry iron and also a steamer. Look, you know what? Not all hotels provide irons, and sometimes you just want to take out the creases in your clothes where they've been folded, and this is perfect for it. Mind you, look, it is fantastic, but probably I would take this if I was going away for a few months. Just for short trips, a week or two, I'd probably go for something more lightweight, like this one. Look, this is not real great, I've got to tell you, and it's only got one setting, but it's enough to take out any creases and it'll do the job nicely. So next up we have a luggage scale. Look, I personally don't accumulate a lot of stuff when I'm away, but if you're someone that likes to go shopping, you might need to check the weight of your suitcases to make sure you stay under the allowance, and they are getting a lot more serious and determined to charge extra if you're overweight. It's dead easy. You've got this hook here, so you just hook it onto your suitcase and then the weight will be on this section here. So I'll see what this one weighs. Okay, there's not much in it. It only weighs 0.33 of a kilo. So there you go. It has a digital display and goes up to 50 kilos or 110 pounds. And I think this one took 2 AAA batteries, or not sure, but look, it turns off automatically when you don't use it. Brilliant idea. Now it's foldable clothes hangers. There are never enough clothes hangers in hotels, honestly. But now you can have these. Look, they're all folded up. Scatter them in the bottom of your suitcase. Dead easy to operate. You just unravel them and there you go. Do you know what? Just 1 or 2 of these will make all the difference. Okay, a pill box. I've got a bit of a situation here because I think a pill box is a really, really good idea. So it's compartmentalized and you just take as many pills as you need for whilst you're away. As it happens, the situation is I can't actually find mine. I don't know where it is. We have just been away and I did use it. I carried my calcium tablets in that, but now I can't find it. But I do think it's a really good idea if you do need to take medication or pills of any kind. And I will put a few ideas up here for you. You can buy big ones or small ones or daily ones, or it is just a good idea rather than carrying around lots of different bottles. Honestly, quite necessary is a clothesline. Okay, fair enough. You're probably only going to be washing underwear or little things, but just the same, when you do, where do you hang them? Especially if they don't provide you with anything. It is so awkward trying to hang underwear and t-shirts and things over the bath or what have you. But if you take a little line like this one is retractable. Yeah, it looks quite swish, but the only thing is it's only got hooks on it. So you need to find hooks somewhere to hang the line up, and that can be awkward. Do you know what? Honestly and truly, this little thing here is so simple. Look, that's all it is. It's a cord and it has the suckers on them. So it's easy to attach them anywhere, especially in the bathroom where there's tiles. Actually, it has got a hook on here as well, if necessary. Now, if you don't have pegs, and normally you just hang them over the top of that, it's actually elasticated, but it actually does open up and you can just poke your fabric through there to make it hang if you need to. So honestly, I prefer the simple one, really I do. So, for washing your bits and pieces, you're going to need some sort of detergent. You don't want to be carrying around a big box of detergent, but you can buy these little tablets of detergent. One, maybe two, in a sink in the bathroom will give you enough soap to wash your little bits and pieces. Hand soap leaves are the same. This little box here will fit in your handbag and you'll always have soap to wash your hands. Just one, maybe two of these little leaves here is enough to wash your hands, and so convenient. A foldable tote. I actually carry one in my handbag anyway, so now I've started carrying one for when I'm traveling. So it just folds up nicely, and then there you are, instant tote bag when you need it. Not everyone believes that it is necessary to block blue light on digital devices. However, I do. And whenever I'm doing a lot of work on the computer, I tend to wear these to block out the blue light, and it helps with my eye strain. And it works for me. So I've already got the glasses, so I figured why not try it on the plane, you know, when the screen is very close. It's not a big deal. They're only lightweight anyway, they're just plastic, and I wear these and it works a treat, really good. I also carry my own earphones, but I'm not actually talking about those today, so I won't mention them, but blue light blockers, perfect. Do you know, I think I've got up to number 10 because I've got nothing else left to show you except these. This one looks a bit scruffy because it's well used, but what they are solid bars of shampoo and conditioner. I know you can get them in the hotels, they provide the little bottles. They're not really suitable for my hair type, so I need something a little bit better than that. And these are solid, so not being liquid, they don't drip everywhere, and it just saves 2 bottles. That's the shampoo, and that's actually been used for I'd say a long time, so it lasts for ages. That one's actually a Garnier one, and banana hair food. Honestly, it's actually quite good, almost to the point where I could use this at home. And oh look, it's not open yet. This is a new bar I've got of the conditioner. That one's a rose water one. Okay, so I've got them, and like I say, it's just 2 bottles that you can eliminate. So this is my 10 best items that I always travel with. Look, they don't take up that much room in your suitcase because you can sort of poke them into little cavities, and they'd hardly weigh anything anyway. So what I might do is another video with my 10 second best things to travel with, because this is not all I travel with. I do travel with other things. But in the meantime, this is items that you can get. Like I say, the brand doesn't matter. You can buy them anywhere. They're all readily available. Some of them in the supermarket or your pharmacy. And don't forget, if all else fails, there's always Amazon. My next trip is to Taiwan. That's coming up in a couple of months. And then later in the year, we're going to Europe for a couple of months, just to escape the Melbourne winter. So I might document some of that. And no doubt we'll go somewhere later during the year anyway. So that's it from me for now. Thank you very much for joining me. And I hope I see you next time. Okay, bye for now then. Bye-bye.